Hey, what's up, Internet? Happy Wednesday, I think it is. I'm Christiane Cordero, and this is the 734 from WCCO. We are getting you started strong before you head out the door. Grab that jacket if you have it with you. Let's get you started with today's weather. It's a little chilly outside, 32 degrees later this afternoon, 35. 33 into the evening. I will say it feels a little bit even colder than that. The breeze is hitting at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And yeah, it certainly does feel winter is here. Mike Augustinak this morning said, I believe averages are down 15 or so degrees right now. So, winter's coming. All right, now let's talk about this. It's one of those more controversial Halloween candies. We're talking about candy corn. It is National Candy Corn Day. Who invented that? Doesn't matter. Love it or hate it. It often sparks a debate. So where do you stand? Answer the poll. Our executive producer put a poll out on Twitter this morning, and it was split 50-50. So it's up to you to be the tiebreaker. Let us know, those watching on Facebook. Leave a comment right here. We'll get through a few of those in a moment. In the news this morning, we're getting a first look inside the manufacturing plant temporarily shut down by the state. WCCO got a first look inside that manufacturing plant at the center of this investigation. State ordered Water Gremlin to stop operating over lead poisoning concerns in workers' children. The factory would have to make significant changes to reopen. And the Minnesota Department of Health addressed the issue yesterday.
We want the company to operate safely. We don't want people to lose jobs, but we have to make sure that people have jobs that are safe and safe for their families. So if the company can show us that they can, in good faith, provide a safe workplace, we want them to reopen.
And if they can't?
Then they can't.
Some employees protested outside the Capitol yesterday, saying they want to go back to work. The Commissioner of Industry and Labor told the workers the plant was shut down for their safety. A judge will oversee the hearing on the shutdown tomorrow. A vaping device you might not have heard of before was just seized from a Minnesota bar. It's an alcohol vaping machine, and they're illegal in Minnesota. Investigators confiscated it after they found it. The bar's owner didn't know they were allowed and is using it as a teaching moment for everyone. We've learned a second Vikings player was inside the car when Jaron Kearse was arrested for driving drunk. A state trooper stopped Kearse early Sunday morning because he was driving on a closed section of I-94. The charging documents say teammate Mike Hughes was in the back seat. He was throwing up out the car door. That's when a trooper spotted a loaded gun on the floor. We haven't heard from Hughes, but Kearse later apologized to his teammates and his fans. Bernie Sanders and Ilhan Omar are changing the venue for their rally this weekend. If you plan on going, head to Williams Arena instead of Northrop. Organizers had to change it because of high demand. Doors there open at 4:30. This morning, Southern California is under a rare extreme red flag warning. The Santa Ana winds are expected to top 80 miles an hour. That is insane. Officials in Los Angeles believe this is the moment. The Getty fire started early Monday morning. Investigators say the fire ignited when a tree branch fell on power lines. Really common there for it to escalate because of all that dry brush. Thousands of residents are still not allowed to return home. In Northern California, the Kincaid fire can now be seen in San Francisco. It's about 85 miles north of the Golden Gate Bridge. The fire has destroyed dozens of homes and buildings. For the third time in a week, the state's largest utility cut power to about 1.5 million people. Amazon is adding another perk for Prime members. It will no longer charge a fee for grocery delivery through Amazon Fresh. Before, Prime members paid nearly $15 a month for the service. If you have Prime and you have used Amazon's grocery service, delivery is now free. If you have Prime and have not used the grocery delivery service, you can request the invitation to get it started. The NCAA opened the door for student athletes to get paid, and schools have just over a year to figure out exactly how. Good luck. Schools like the U of M and conferences like the Big Ten will work with their respective divisions, in this case Division I, on how exactly they will move forward. The U of M issued a statement saying they're following the events, they're working with the conference, and they're working with the university officials. Speaking of the Gophers, the football team has the week off, so what do you do on your downtime? If you're PJ Fleck, you put on the goalie equipment, you get humbled a little bit or maybe a lot. The impromptu idea came from hockey coach Bob Motzko. It's a pretty funny video. Fleck has a tough time on the ice, to say the least. Oh man, that's going to leave a mark. And he admits that it's a different sport than he's used to.
29, because I did have some glove saves. I think that's what you call them. Stick fell out of my hand. I couldn't pick it up. There's times I couldn't turn around, and then nobody gave me any water out there. So It's interesting.
I knew right away because I saw his, I saw his face. I was like, is that PJ Flex? And he's like waddling out in his goalie equipment. He takes one step on the ice. You know, he's like not really secure on the ice. And I was howling. I thought it was so good. Personally, I'm a huge fan of his. Like what he's doing with the football team right now is unbelievable.
Yeah, gotta stay humble though. That's right. Love that. All right, there will be a new World Series champion tonight. We just don't know what city we'll be celebrating. We're going to Game 7. The Nationals won Game 6 last night and will play their first ever title tonight. This is what you want, right? Game 7, take it all the way. The Astros have a home field advantage, but given the way this series has played out, that might not be a good thing. Neither team has won at home so far. The first time that has ever happened. And don't forget to get your free tacos from 2 to 6 today at Taco Bell. This is relevant to baseball, I promise. Taco Bell has its Steal a Base promotion, Steal a Taco promotion going on. Every time somebody steals a base, you get a free taco, so everybody wins. Hopefully. Okay, let's get back to today's talker. We're talking about candy corn this morning. WCCO's digital guy Cole is here. Cole, what are people saying? Do they love it? Do they hate it?
Yeah, we did a short poll, and we have 45% people saying they hate it, and 55% saying they love it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of response. We have a lot of people saying they like it with nut roll, with nuts.
With
like
nuts,
roasted
candy.
Nuts.
Oh, okay.
Apparently
All right.
It tastes like roasted nut roll.
Sure.
Why not? We have Jenny saying love it. Candy corn is my favorite, and it was my grandpa's favorite. Mm-hmm. We have Lindsay saying candy corn is a once-a-year tradition. I don't love it. It's about the nostalgia. Why it's on the shelves at some stores year-round, I'll never understand.
They don't need your profits year-round. They just need it during the holidays, right? How do you feel about candy corn, Cole?
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan. Yeah, people are very passionate about it one way or another, but pretty much split with the polls. That's pretty impressive.
I know. I did not expect that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate it. That's it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO, and most of the Twin Cities are on the go, so why not make us your place for mobile news? We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34. Until then, be nice to each other.